to start a small shipyard in Timor-Leste. Why? And I said, because the Portuguese shipbuilding is in collapse. Because of competition from Norway, Finland, Netherlands, and then of course Korea, and so on. Because up to that point we were spending too much money on the maintenance of the few ships we have. How much money we have already spent on that program? Every year, $600,000 for maintenance and supervisor. Since 2008. And I was the one who managed to get an approval from the Germans. 100% donation, 100% my initiative when I was foreign minister. Agroma arrived here April 2007, and I was there for receiving the ship. Everything I kept talking about maintenance in Timor-Leste. Nothing happened. We don't even have a Timorese pilots. All these years, one of the biggest disappointments for me is that the successive government have not been able to train Timorese to manage a little ferry like Necron. How much money we have been ripped off at every level with Necron. Then we get a second ship coming out. And then we have a police patrol boat. And no maintenance. And it's a bit like you buy a motorbike, buy bicycles, and you don't have a maintenance. And alone the ship. I was explaining all this, my frustration to Ambassador Sosial. And he said, I will go to Japan next week. I will talk to one of the biggest companies, Shipbuilding. They might like the idea. He did, he came back a few weeks later. He said, they like the idea, they are coming to fill it. That's how we started. Of course, I never thought my idea was like very modest. A small shipyard for maintenance of our ships. Phase 1. Phase 2, we start accepting maintenance of ships in the region. Small ships, particularly yachts, the recreation boats, because there are thousands of them. And they don't like going to Bali, they don't like going to Jakarta, they don't like going to Singapore, because overcrowded and all kinds of bureaucratic obstacles. So, because I talked to all these people. And so I'm happy that something even better, bigger than I ever thought about is happening in Timor-Leste. And very grateful for that. And we will support the company, I will support the company with friends in the Middle East, in the Gulf countries, in Africa, in Latin America, to buy our ships. In all my trips now, I will make presentation about this shipyard. I will be going to the UAE in a few weeks' time on a personal visit in Abu Dhabi. I will raise this, some presidents from Africa coming here very soon, more or less. I will talk about that. So we have to prepare presentation to these leaders so they take note. We talk to their companies so that they can buy our ships. So for you young people, and I tell the same like I told a group of young Timorese who went first time to South Korea. When I was foreign minister, I was asked without any formalities I went to South Korea to get South Korea to accept Timorese workers. It was not easy because no one knew anything about it. And first group, 50 of them went. 3 years later. And I went to the airport, I was foreign minister, I told them, respect the country's laws, their culture, work hard, discipline. After you, others may follow. Depend on your behavior. Many more follow. It has been a very good experience in South Korea. But when I explained to my friends in South Korea, as later with Australia, I spoke first time about foreign tourist workers when Australia was with Foreign Minister Alexander Downer. And that was foreign minister, we met how many years ago. Well, the same argument. First, yes, immediately, we don't have employment, too much unemployment, poverty, no economy. We need jobs for our young people. Please accept them. Second, they learn new skills, new experience, work discipline, work ethics. Third, I said, you treat them well, they will be goodwill ambassadors between our two countries. That's what I told South Korea, I told Australia. And a few years ago, when I heard first time that Japan was going to accept 500,000 foreign workers, a few years, maybe 5, 6 years ago, when I saw in the news, I immediately talked to your predecessor, ambassador. Because it is a mutually beneficial, for our people when abroad, it's beneficial for the host country, because the host country need labor. And the sending country need to create employment for them. Employment might be when abroad. They send money home, as we know. In 2026, 25, I was told by our central bank, more than $200 million was sent home by our people in UK, in Australia, and in South Korea. So it's very important income for the family. And this is better than aid. Better than aid because it goes directly to the families. It has much greater impact than the so-called ODA, overseas development, which is very important because the ODA covers other things, like in the case of your land infrastructure. Sometimes directly, sometimes through ADB, because Japan is the biggest, if I'm not mistaken, contributor to ADB. And so thank you, Ambassador, and thank you all the management and the staff of the company. Count on me as president, and I know I reflect the same sentiments of Prime Minister Serrano. The government has acted very fast to secure the land and everything that is needed. In addition, I think we have, I hope it is moving, that the project of electricity de France with Japan for the solar project in the layer. And that is very important because without the solar project, our electricity, diesel, will make it a bit unthinkable that the shipyard can be commercially viable. Yeah. So I hope that everything is done, completed for the agreement between the company and the Timor electricity to supply electricity below 10 cents per kilowatt for the shipyard. Arigatou gozaimasu. My unlike ambassador and the chairman of the company, you speak very good Japanese, and my Japanese is very limited. Even though I've been to Japan so many times, I haven't been able to learn Japanese. So I can only say arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency President Dr. Ramos Horta. Your experience will motivate us to continue working with dedication for the development of Timor-Leste. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Komura and Mr. Kubo